Hey, what's up everyone? Here is a video game review for Gore's Horror Movie Month. Now, I guess you could say this is like Gore's Horror Movie Month 7.5, I guess you could say, because it's not a movie, so I can't really count it, but it is a horror video game, and it is a DLC for a horror video game, Left 4 Dead 2, and this is The Sacrifice, and Left 4 Dead 1, but I played it for Left 4 Dead 2, so that's all I can really comment on, even though I heard it's pretty much the same thing, so whatever. This is going to be a somewhat scripted review. When I mean scripted, I mean it's going to be in category, story, sound, gameplay, graphics, all that. And because it's a video game, and I'm a little bit more lenient to a video game than I am with a movie. Movie I like to ramble on. Video game I like to ramble on, but not as much. So, yeah. So let's go on straight to the review. And let's go on to the story of Left 4 Dead 2, The Sacrifice. Okay, now there's not really much of a story in Left 4 Dead 2: The Sacrifice, but what there isn't awful, but they really didn't try, let's just say that. Now you play as the original survivors of Left 4 Dead 1, and this time you play as you can play as anybody, but really the whole big thing about this is that at the end someone's gonna die, and if you played the passing, you know who really died in the actual Left 4 Dead universe. But in this, you can actually pick who dies, so you can go and get this guy to die, or Lewis, or Zoe, or whatever, or Francis, Bill, whoever you want can go get sacrificed. It's not really a big deal. So really, all the survivors are trying to get from point A to point B and try to survive, but everybody knows they're not going to. So that's really the story. Them going from point A to point B, and yeah, you get some witty dialogue here and there, but really the story ain't fantastic. So let's go on to the sound of the game. Okay, now the sound of the game, like I said before, it has more dialogue, so you hear little witty comments by Zoe and Lewis, mostly Zoe and Francis. Bill, he's always old, so he sounds old. And most of the voice acting is the same. You still got Jen Tyler, who voices Zoe. I'm pretty sure that's her name. She's the same voice as Cortana, so. And the other girl from Reach, I don't know, Halo Reach, I don't know. And she's good. Everybody else is good. The sound effects, the zombies sound really good. It's really cool to see the original survivors fighting the new zombies from Left 4 Dead 2, but that's not really a zombie thing. That's more gameplay. So yeah, I mean that's not really a zombie thing. That's not really a sound thing. That's more gameplay thing. So yeah, not much has changed in the sound. So another category that's somewhat useless, but yeah, sounds still really good in this game. Okay, now the graphics in Left 4 Dead 2: The Sacrifice are pretty much the same. I mean, you get some new environments. The new environments look pretty good. You get some new. You don't get a weapon. You get like an environmental weapon. You get an explosive barrel, so you can shoot it and flames will go everywhere, and that's pretty cool. I mean, there is already one. There's a Molotov, and then there's a gasoline can you can shoot. But this one actually makes a huge freaking thing of fire, and that's kind of cool. You get all the old. All the new and old special infected, like I said before, in Left 4 Dead 2, No Mercy, which comes from Left 4 Dead 1. There's a campaign from Left 4 Dead 1 that comes into Left 4 Dead 2, so you get all those into the No Mercy campaign that was in Left 4 Dead 1 that you get in Left 4 Dead 2. They just brought it over, and that's really cool to see in that environment, and all the blood and gore that was in Left 4 Dead 2 that wasn't in Left 4 Dead 1. And the environment looks pretty much the same. It's still pretty muddy. The character models are really good. The zombies look really good. All the character models look really good, except the textures for the buildings and the grass and all that. Not really great, but still not bad. Lighting effects are pretty good also. So let's go on to the gameplay of this game. Okay, now the gameplay in Left 4 Dead 2: The Sacrifice is pretty much the same as any other Left 4 Dead 1, 2, or The Passing. It's pretty much shoot zombies while you're going from point A to point B, and then you do it again, point A to point B. And it's getting a little tiresome, not really a lot. Like, I'm not feeling like it's really getting repetitive, but still, Valve, you need to fix something. Like, you need to do something different in Left 4 Dead 3 whenever that comes out, because we all know it's coming out, but you know, you need to fix something in this, but still, it's a lot of fun, and this new DLC is not any different from anything else. It's still a lot of fun. You get like the environmental stuff. I said you get the tank canister. You get all the special infected from all Left 4 Dead, and you get it in the No Mercy campaign with all the with all the old survivors, which is really cool because they're still probably the best bunch of survivors yet. And you also get No Mercy, like I said, so that's one campaign. You also get another campaign of The Sacrifice, obviously, what this is named after, and that's about 30 minutes to an hour long, and so is the No Mercy campaign, but you can also play them over and over again, and they're still fun. Like, I would say you'll probably play, if you're like me, you'll probably play the Sacrifice maybe 2 or 3 times, then you're done. But No Mercy's one of those campaigns that was always fun in Left 4 Dead. I would always want to play it, and it was so much fun. The Sacrifice, not so fantastic, but still pretty fun. But it's more like any other campaign in any Left 4 Dead game. It's more like, I don't want to play this one. I want to play this one because this one's much better, like No Mercy. And yeah, so what you're getting is something that's much better than the actual, name of the DLC, but it's been out already on Left 4 Dead 1. So if you haven't played Left 4 Dead 1, definitely go get this for 560 Microsoft points, because you get 2 new campaigns for yourself. But for us that play Left 4 Dead 1, you only get 1 new campaign, and one we've played before, but with some added things. So overall, I still like this DLC. Not fantastic, but still pretty good. So overall, I'll just give it a final score of 7.5 out of 10. A little disappointing, somewhat, but still somewhat fun. So, I'd say a lot of fun. So yeah, if you have 560 Microsoft points, then go ahead, buy it if you have the 360. If it's the PC, then guess what? You have it for free. So there you go. Free is always good. So, yeah, there you go. There's my review, and Gore's Horror Movie Month, Video Game Month, whatever, will continue. Yeah, bye.